What's good, YouTube? Myles964 here back with another video. We got today NBA Big Threes that failed miserably. It's December. Christmas about to be like 5 days, whatever. It was snowing for a little bit over here, pretty cool. It's been chilling, trying to work and all that stuff. Got most of my clothes gone, you know what I mean? Just do my thing. Without further ado, in the video, comment down below anything, and let's get it.
7. The Celtics formed in 2007. The Celtics formed a Big Three and immediately won the NBA championship. Since then, Big Threes have become the holy grail of every general manager. But despite having multiple All-Stars, Big Threes don't guarantee success. In fact, most of the Big Threes failed spectacularly, and even the great Kobe Bryant couldn't make it work. Kobe's first attempt to form a Big Three got screwed over by Commissioner David Stern.
Yeah.
It's the trade that was supposed to get Chris Paul to the Lakers.
Has the right to avoid the trade. So for the players involved, it's always tough.
In 2012, Kobe did get an all-star point guard, but the only problem was that he was 38 years old. Still, with Pau Gasol and the newly acquired Nash and Dwight Howard, the Lakers' starting lineup featured 4 all-stars and a former Defensive Player of the Year. Before the season started, Meta World Peace said that they would go 73-9 and have the best regular season in history. He couldn't have been more wrong. Steve Nash may have been an all-star in 2012, but in 2013, he could barely walk. Dwight was still recovering from the brutal back surgery that decreased his explosiveness by 30%, and the Lakers had a losing record coming into the All-Star break. Seeing that they might not even make the playoffs, Kobe went ballistic. In March, Bryant averaged over 40 minutes per game, and he carried the Lakers on his shoulders to a playoff spot. But then, in the 80th game of the season, Kobe paid the price, as his 34-year-old body couldn't handle that wear and tear.
And again, going to work, falls down. Yeah, he's struggling.
His Achilles was broken, and so was the Lakers' dream of another championship. And as soon as the Lakers' super team collapsed, the Nets decided to have a go at their own. The Nets already had a Big Three of Darren Williams, Joe Johnson, and Brooke Lopez. But their new billionaire owner felt he needed to introduce himself with a bang. So the Nets added Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, Jason Terry, in one of the most lopsided trades in NBA history.
When you talk about championships,
Everyone knows about this.
Brooklyn Nets are officially
They fumbled doing that. They lost out on Tatum, Brown, and the first pick. I don't know. The third
It
one.
should have been perfect. Every member of the Nets starting lineup had been an all-star
mad
either
old.
in 2012 or 2013. So naturally, the Nets assumed they would dominate in 2014. But that assumption was the mother of all mistakes. The Nets didn't have a true leader, and those who came over from Boston had a combined age of over 100 years. Brooklyn finished the regular season as the 6th seed, and in the first round, they narrowly escaped a defeat in Game 7 against the Raptors.
5 seconds, Lowry. Williams a tight defense. Here is Lowry on the deck. Through 2. Lowry put it up. It's blocked by Pierce. And the Nets win the series.
But in the second round, they ran into a 280-pound LeBron James, who bullied them like they were small children in the schoolyard. After the season, Pierce left, Garnett got traded, and Brooklyn's title dreams were over after one season. The Nets were stuck between a rock and a hard place, with no superstars and no draft picks. Their fiasco proved that money can't buy everything, and that you need chemistry to win basketball games. Chemistry was the biggest problem with our next Big Three, which surprisingly formed on the wrong side of LA. The Clippers had been the NBA laughingstock for decades, but when they drafted Blake Griffin and traded for Chris Paul, nobody was laughing anymore, because it seemed like Chris Paul
Man, I
would
miss
just
Blake
throw the
Griffin,
ball
bro.
up in the sky, and that Blake or DeAndre Jordan would slam it home.
Especially at the time Detroit.
But despite all the highlights and wins in the regular season, something was always missing in the playoffs. After a honeymoon period and jokes and press conferences, it was clear that this team doesn't have the X factor to go all the way. They lost early in the playoffs each year, most painfully in 2014 against Houston, but they choked and blew a 3-1 lead. After that, either Chris or Blake or both were injured in the playoffs. Finally, after 6 years, CP3 got traded. Lob City was officially dead. While the Clippers had a lot of time to disappoint us, this next Big Three never even got a proper chance to play together. When it became clear to James Harden that he was not going to win a title in Houston, the Beard asked for a trade, landing in BK with his good friend friends Kevin Durant
Oh,
and
yeah.
Kyrie Irving, the three best isolation
Obviously.
scorers in the game, were suddenly on one team. The NBA world was preparing for another dynasty. With Harden on board, the Nets could constantly play with at least one superstar on the floor, and were absolutely unstoppable when all three played together. With the big three on the court, the Nets were literally the greatest offense in NBA history, scoring 120 points per 100 possessions. In the first round of the playoffs against the Celtics, the Nets steamrolled past Boston in 5 games, averaging an absurd 124 points in the series. The superstar trio of KD, Harden, and Kyrie averaged 85 points per game, which was the most points by a trio in any playoff series in NBA history. However, that's when the bad luck started. Harden pulled his hamstring and would play half of the Bucks series on one leg. Irving sprained his ankle landing on Antetokounmpo's foot. He was out after Game 4. But thanks to KD's heroics, the Nets forced Game 7, and it seemed like they advanced after Durant hit a three-point buzzer beater.
To Durant. Here's Durant moving on Tucker. He turns. He shoots. Yes! With 1 second remaining.
However, KD's giant foot stepped on the line. And the three, which would have been a series-clinching point, was just a two-pointer. And then in
They
overtime,
lost in
Brooklyn lost
overtime.
the game and the series. Before the next season started, 72% of NBA general managers answered that the Nets would win the title, and KD was the leading vote getter.
If Kyrie never got injured, never know what would happen. Or James Harden probably would have won. You know what I mean? You love Giannis, so tough. But once the Nasties were there too,
For MVP.
nah, Nets probably would have
The
won.
drama started to unravel. First, it was only Kyrie Irving, whose stance on the coronavirus vaccine meant he can't play games in New York. He didn't want to comply and take the vaccine, despite all of his teammates who did take it. Problem number 2 was James Harden, who couldn't come to terms with Irving not being willing to sacrifice for the better of the team and take the vaccine. James lost trust in the franchise and their ability to win the championship, so he publicly asked for a trade.
Yo,
Just 1 year after
fake
they paid
numbers,
a
bro.
king's
It's
ransom for
bot,
his
bro.
services.
Random numbers
Nets were
keep calling
forced
me,
to
bro.
trade
I'm
Harden
sorry.
in exchange for Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, and 2 first-round picks. Out of the 113 possible games in which KD, Irving, and Harden could have played together, all 3 were active in only 16 of them. Their record in those games was 13-3, and it's extremely disappointing how they blew up before really giving themselves a chance. Charles Barkley often hated on the Nets and other super teams, and said that superstars shouldn't be in cahoots or join forces.
I just hope they lose.
He had a
Period.
season high 27
I just hope they lose.
But Charles must not have a good memory, or just doesn't want to admit that he did the exact same thing. After he failed to win a title in Phoenix, Chuck decided to chase titles elsewhere, and he chose Houston, which was a year removed from winning a championship. Sir Charles was 32 years old at the time, and was at the back end of his prime. But he was still a force inside the paint, and he first formed a big three with Hakeem Olajuwon and Clyde Drexler. Barkley knew he secured himself another date with Michael Jordan in the NBA Finals, but Stockton and Malone went instead, beating the Rockets in 6 games in the Western Finals.
Open three. Yeah! John Stockton sends the Utah Jazz to the NBA Finals.
The next season, Utah defeated the Rockets again, after which Clyde Drexler retired. However, after the last dance with the Bulls, Scottie Pippen was searching for a new team, and he decided to join Chuck and Hakeem in Houston. With a 6-time champion on their roster, next to 2 league MVPs, the Rockets' veteran superstars looked like they were ready for one last hurrah. But when Scottie Pippen finally got out of Jordan's shadow, he wanted to be the boss. That didn't sit too well with the Chuckster. When you're an old team, you need chemistry to make it work, and the Rockets had none. Barkley and Pippen clashed constantly, and Houston got kicked out of the playoffs in the first round. One season and a first-round playoff exit is also the result of another big three that formed in Oklahoma City. But unlike Houston, they were all in their prime. Paul George was a 4-time All-Star and All-NBA defender, and Carmelo Anthony made 10 All-Stars in a row. In 2017, for Westbrook, he was the reigning NBA MVP. It seemed like Russ had enough firepower to shoot down KD and the Warriors, and showed Durant that he should have stayed in Oklahoma. But he only managed to shoot himself in the foot, because most of his shots at the basket didn't find their target, even though he averaged 29, 12, and 8, and George had 24, 6, and 3. The Thunder's big three shot less than 40% from the field and 30% from 3. after that season, while George stuck around for one more year before he also left Russ to play with a better player. And when Carmelo Anthony was in his absolute prime, he formed the first big three of his career. Anthony joined the Knicks in 2011 to team up with Amari Stoudemire, the best offensive big man in the game at the time. After winning a title with Dirk, center Tyson Chandler also arrived. And in his first season in New York, Chandler won the Defensive Player of the Year. But despite their big three and insanity, in the 2012 playoffs, the Knicks weren't a match for LeBron James and the Miami Heat, and they lost in the first round. Next year, Jason Kidd joined. Carmelo won the scoring title, and the Knicks won their first playoff series since 2000. However, they would lose right after and wouldn't make the playoffs again for the next 7 years. Amari's knees deteriorated faster than tires on a Formula One car, and he was soon out of the league, while Chandler got traded in 2014. Carmelo stuck around until 2017, with 4 consecutive seasons of missing the playoffs and scoring meaningless points. But there is nothing more frustrating than scoring a lot of points on a losing team. Jimmy Butler knows this well, because after he became an All-Star in Chicago in 2015, Derrick Rose and Joakim Noah were destroyed with injuries, and Jimmy was left to fight alone. So when his former coach Tom Thibodeau asked him to join Karl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins in Minnesota, Jimmy was beyond excited. However, his excitement was short-lived. Wiggins and Cat were both selected first overall in the 2014 and 2015 NBA drafts. They were talented, but they were also nonchalant youngsters who didn't care much about winning. Or at least they weren't as serious about it as Jimmy was. That drove Jimmy berserk. Butler did carry the Timberwolves to their first playoffs in 14 years, but they immediately bounced out of the first round. The next year, when Jimmy realized these kids were singing and joking in the locker room after losses, he realized he can't stay in Minnesota anymore.
And Jimmy Butler and Karl Anthony Towns arguing with one another as they...
So he asked for a trade, publicly mocked his teammates until he was finally moved to Philadelphia. After his short stint in Philly, Jimmy moved to Miami, where he immediately made the 2020 finals against the Lakers. Unfortunately for Jimmy, the Lakers won. In 2021, they were looking like a sure bet to win again. With Alex Caruso and KCP, LA had the best perimeter defense in the NBA, which enabled LeBron to play defensive safety and preserve energy. And when the opponents did get past the first line of defense, they were greeted by Anthony Davis and his long arms of the law, which blocked everything in sight. Frank Vogel's team had the #1 defense in the NBA, despite LeBron and AD missing 50% of regular season games. But just when they got healthy for the playoffs, the injury bug bit them again, and the Lakers lost in the first round against the Suns. So, what did the Lakers do? They decided to completely dismantle their team, which just won a championship, and would have likely gone to another finals if they remained healthy. But they stupidly refused to re-sign Caruso and traded KCP along with Kuzma for a superstar who was famous for his numbers, but also his inefficiency. When Russell Westbrook and his $44 million contract joined the team, the Lakers had zero cap space and were forced to add old veterans on minimum deals. When the season started, they crashed and burned like the Hindenburg. Russ played some of the worst defense we've ever seen in the NBA. LeBron and AD were battling injuries. And with a bunch of old geezers on the roster, there was nobody who could do the dirty work. With the same coach, the Lakers' defensive rating sank from #1 to #21, and their offense wasn't any good either.
Bro, 1 to 21 is crazy. And it was crazy. Everyone's calling him Westbrook, but I remember those times that shit was crazy, bro. Oh my god.
Since 2005,
should have kept Caruso.
Playoffs, and the Lakers fired Vogel, but they couldn't fire their salary cap. With 3 superstars making over $130 million in 2023, moves they could make in the offseason were extremely limited. Luckily, after some maneuvering, they managed to find some pieces of gold in the mud. Players like Austin Reeves, Lonnie Walker, and Thomas Bryant are proving to be great in their role. The biggest story is Westbrook. After he started the 2023 season shooting less efficiently than villains in James Bond movies, Russ looked like he would be out of the league. Then, after all the criticism, finally embraced that he can't shoot, that he should be a role player. And if you view Russ as a role player that will provide hustle and rebounding, then he's fine as he is. But when you were paying him $47 million, making him one of the highest paid players in the league, you have a problem. The Lakers finally traded Westbrook at the trade deadline, and have instantly transformed from a lottery team into a title contender, proving that Russ was one of the biggest mistakes in their recent history. But The Lakers
Oh,
are
that
now
was
the only
actually such a
current
horrible
team that
trade.
have a big three underperforming, because the Chicago Bulls have one too. When Zach LaVine emerged as an all-star and proved to be a building block for the future, the Bulls brought him an all-star sidekick. It was Nikola Vucevic, a two-time all-star center who averaged 23 points, 12 rebounds, and 4 assists in his last 2 seasons in Orlando. But when Vuce arrived, LaVine got hurt, and Chicago didn't even make the playoffs. For the 2022 season, they added a 4-time all-star DeMar DeRozan into the mix, together with Caruso and Lonzo Ball. With 3 all-stars in their prime and great young role players, the Bulls hope to contend for the title. DeRozan and LaVine combined for over 50 points a game, and both made the all-star team. But when the playoffs came around, LaVine got hurt again, and the Bulls lost in the first round. In 2023, this big three has been mostly healthy, but Lonzo Ball ended up missing the whole season. And while their defense was decent thanks to Caruso and Pat Beverly, Bulls' offense was atrocious, and they became the epitome of mediocrity. They didn't even make the playoffs this year. With 3
Yeah, and then
all-stars on the
obviously
roster, that's
Caruso,
unacceptable.
DeRozan got traded. I think it's a little older back, but still a great video. Shout out to Nonstop, I want to say. Yeah, those make good videos. They're almost at 1 million, so sub to them for that. And without further ado, comment anything down below. Text anything. Text. I don't know, I'm yapping, but see y'all next time.